One of the key policy pronouncements, one of the first of the Buhari's administration, was the Treasury single account. If you all remember, that was one of the first things the president came up with, and then hundreds of billions of naira were hauled out of the banking system into a single account with the central bank warehousing this money. So the idea via the technology behind it was to ensure that MDAs don't play games with government money, and then allow everybody to be transparent and accountable in the way our money is being spent. So if agencies are collecting revenues, whether it is tax or tariffs, the customs, FRS, whatever, they just go straight into the government account and not hanging around in the coffers of the commercial banks. This is something that has been a very a topical discussion so far. Some folks believe that this money could have been poured back into the economy. The president, Buhari, believes otherwise, that he wants every money under his seat. So that's where we are. But of course, we have a lot of unfinished business around the TSA. So let's get this conversation about the state of the economy and the TSA, one of the projects of the Buhari's administration that the administration believes that, well, this is one of the good things it has done in about 2.5 years being in office. Let's get to talk to two individuals over the next couple of minutes about where we are with the TSA. Babalola Tokwe is live here in our Lagos studios. He's the economic analyst at ProShare Nigeria. Good morning. It's good to have you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming through on that. And let's go live also to our Abuja studios. And Abubakar Dambaum Nuhu is the chairman of the House of Reps Ad Hoc Committee on Treasury Single Account. Honorable, it's good to have you with us. Let's start with you. In Abuja, you are the one holding the political end of this conversation. Where are we as far as this TSA is concerned? And give us a bit of a background to it as you have it.
Thank you, Omo Paye, and thank you to have me on this program. As you're aware that one of the important policies of this government, the economic policy of this government, is the issue of the Treasury single account. And the Treasury single account is meant to get all monies that is receipts or revenues of governments or payments of governments under one roof. But the unfortunate thing with the Treasury single account is that there are so many issues that are still perhaps maybe lingering, and issues that are affecting the smooth implementation of the Treasury single account as we speak. We have been doing a lot of work. That's in my committee. I have been doing a lot of work in terms of trying to investigate the issue of the TSA for quite some time now. But the challenges that are there need to be resolved. The government, I think the benefit with the government are driving from the TSA. They need to opt it. The issue that the government are bringing the account under one roof, which is of benefit to them, while they are blocking leakages, and also ensuring that the issue of corruption is minimized or is curtailed to a certain extent. And also the issue that has to do with arbitrary charges that they're getting from 20,000 accounts that used to be obtained in commercial banks. Those charges are no more, which is good enough. But the issue that has to do with, you know, for us to come to just dictate that, or to find out that for the last 2 years, the Treasury single account has not been audited. And when we call the Auditor General, it seems the Auditor General himself at that point in time did not seem to be part of the TSA implementation. And he had to confess to us that in the last 2 years of implementation of the TSA, there hasn't been any audit, so the audit has not been conducted. But to say more, you know, apart from even the audit itself, is the issue of the reconciliation. The reconciliation that has to be between the Office of the Accountant General and also the Office of the Audit and CBN. There has never been reconciliation between them. So the committee had to cost this. We had to intervene to say that the Auditor General must audit this TSA in the last 2 years, and then also the Office of the Accountant General and the CBN should come up with a reconciliation report so that we can have a look at, the issue of how effective the policy has been in terms of the financial aspect of it, the IT part of it, and even the performance of the whole program.
We appreciate your comments there, Honorable, for those comments. We will come back to you. You raised a few issues which will be part of this conversation later, still on the program with you.